everyone, I hope you are having a great day. Today I would like to talk to you about my love for chunky shoes or wedge sandals, which I keep collecting for a very long time. Why? Because I can walk for miles, and what best is than to walk and take all the fresh air in rather than be stuck in a car. And what you see here is a pair of shoes I have got for many years, and which I restored recently as seen in a previous video. It was a pair of simple black chunky shoes, as you can see there. I decided to paint them at the front using those beautiful colors, apply some haberdashery. I applied 3 layers of haberdashery, of Indian influenced haberdashery, which I purchased on eBay, and there you have the result. Aren't they gorgeous? And I can walk so fast in them. The next pair is a pair of wedge sandals, which I purchased them earlier on this year, if you remember, as I showed you in a previous video. But following the experiment with the chunky black shoes, I decided to modify even these beige sandals, and I applied there 2 layers of haberdashery and those pom-poms at the front, so they are just great. The heel is amazing. I can walk for miles, and now they look even better. So inside, because my toes are so delicate, of course I'll have to wear those type of Japanese socks. You only wear them like a band, as if your feet are bandaged. So, but they are beige, so like skin color. So maybe I'm going to make a video about my Japanese inspired socks, which they help me with different type of sandals, as my skin is very delicate, and I tend to make blisters in just walking for 5-10 minutes. So yeah, this is very important for me. Right, the next is a pair of white chunky trainers. I just purchased them several days ago, and I already took them for a spin in the park, feeding the squirrels and the parakeets, and I got a surprise underneath on the sole, which I had to remove afterwards when I came home. And I thought, okay, great, you try to help somehow the environment, and this is what you get. But the trainers are just great. Not only they're very light, I can walk again fast for a very long time, and I saw similar chunky trainers online, I think on Misguided or boohoo.com or Pretty Little Thing, I'm not sure what website. They were reduced to £9. I purchased mine on eBay for 20 something, but I think their money well invested. So I hope they're going to last me for quite some time, bearing in mind that I had a pair of trainers like this. They lasted me like for 10-15 years in the past, until I tried to wear them one day, and although they were leather, they just have fallen apart. So there you get it. Now this next pair, I got it some 2-3 weeks ago from TKMaxx in High Street, Kensington, and I am so disappointed. The 3rd time I wore them, look what happened, and this is very upsetting, because I purchased these wedge sandals because of the design of the front, again hoping to walk a long time without any problems, wearing those Japanese socks I keep telling you about. And look what happened on the 3rd time. I was coming from the hospital, and thank God my partner was with me, so I was able to walk without feeling embarrassed that I was walking like that on the streets. So very disappointing. I'll have to return them. It was a present from him, so he kept the receipt. 28 days, I can return it. Now this next pair is a pair of Gucinari wooden sandals. Again, wedge sandals, but because they're wooden, they are a bit difficult to walk in, so I noticed many times problems with the sole. I'm showing to you though, because you can learn from my mistakes. So if you buy beautiful sandals like this, made of leather, gorgeously painted, I really love the design, I thought, well, I'll be able to walk for a long time in this kind of wedges. The truth is not. This kind of wooden sandals don't allow you to walk as fast as on the other type of wedge shoes which are made of jute or whatever they are, but they're much more flexible. So this type of wooden sandals are not flexible. So if you want to have like a pair to go to the office in summertime, they're great, but not for long distances. Just like the next pair, which I purchased them with the same idea in mind. Okay, I'll be able to walk, but no, again, they're wooden. I bought them because of this frills, whatever you want to call them, at the front with the beads and the silk attached to that sweat green leather. Again, I can't walk for long in these sandals, wedge sandals, because not only, as I said, the sole is wooden, but also because it is so high. So if the sole is higher than, say, 7 centimeters, is very difficult to walk in. These, I think, they are like 10-11 centimeters, so roughly around 3.5-4 inches. So you can't walk fast in this type of sandals. So I hope you are going to learn from my mistake. Always buy wedge sandals up to 7 centimeters and never wooden. Also, the same thing applies to the next pair, and the last pair you are seeing today. This black velvet wedge sandals. Again, the sole is supposed to be very, very easy to walk, but because they are so high, I think they're 11 to 12 centimeters, which is around just under 4 inches, is very, very difficult walking in them. And I made a mistake to take them in a holiday. I remember I was in Albufeira in South Portugal, and I was walking on these cobbled streets, and I had to walk so slowly because of the very high heel, so high wedge there you have. So there you have it. I hope all this very fast information is like a fast lesson on how to buy your wedges and where from. You can purchase them online from eBay or Amazon nowadays, and you can invest your money wisely. So I hope this information was of any help to you. Keep in touch with me. Thank you for watching, and have a very nice day. Bye.